Hey everybody, welcome back to Outdoors with Casey. If y'all are new to the channel, I'm Casey. This is my wife Stephanie, and we got Connor behind the camera. We're all at camp this weekend. We're making homemade deer jerky, and we use a very simple process, just basically 2 ingredients. I know there's a lot of recipes out there with soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, brown sugar, garlic, and all that stuff. We haven't never tried that. Did I say that right? How do you say it?
Everybody says it different.
Wash your sister sauce. How about that? They're laughing at me.
Connor's face said that's not the way he says
it. Well, everybody says it different, but we use a very simple method, and we're just going to show y'all how we make it. We have already seasoned a bag. Like I said, this is off the deer that we killed last weekend, me and Stephanie. And usually we slice it with a knife. We debone the ham in big chunks. We don't necessarily just cut them into roast. We just cut big chunks off like that and slice them, put them in the freezer, slice them as thin as we can. But we used a new method this year. She decided to get the electric fillet knife out, and it worked pretty good. And we got a little bit of video of that we'll show y'all. We got really thin strips out of it, so I like that. It doesn't have to cook as long. We seasoned one bag. We have 2 half-gallon sizes here, and we seasoned one bag that we're going to put on here, but we're going to show y'all how we do it. What we use is hickory smoke Allegro. This is what we season our steaks with, and it really puts a good flavor in the meat. I know some people add some liquid smoke to their stuff, so with the hickory smoke you don't need that. That bag that we already have ready is just straight Allegro. And it's original. Yeah, original, and it's really good too. The other thing we're using is just cayenne pepper, and less is more with that. So we just try to get a little bit on there. We like a little bit of heat. I don't necessarily like the red pepper flakes, so we're gonna go in with this, and we use a whole bottle. And what we'll do is we'll close that up, marinate it overnight in the refrigerator, and we'll flip it every so often, knead it, and then we'll put it on the dehydrator. She's gonna get all that done, and we'll get back with y'all. All right, guys, we got our bag that we've already seasoned that's been marinating overnight, and just in pure Allegro. We don't put the red pepper on till we put it on the tray. So what we'll do is we'll pour that into a colander to get all the juice and stuff out of it. Let that drain for a little bit. We're gonna do one rack. We'll show you how we season it, and then we'll probably speed it up a little bit because it's a pretty lengthy process. And it's not going to be a very long video to begin with, so.
Want some tongs, or you want me to lay it on there?
We'll let you lay it on there. The fillet knife did a really good job of getting thin strips. I kind of like that.
It made it a lot easier to get the thin strips. It wasn't as much work on me.
And then it doesn't have to cook as long either. And I'm just going to put a little bit of cayenne on the top side. I'm not going to flip it because I don't want it too hot. While she's doing that, I'm just going to sprinkle. Usually the first one gets too much. Sorry. And that's it. You want to get a close-up shot? Like I said, you can use red pepper flakes. If you like that, that's fine. We just like it this way. I've heard of people using the Dale seasoning and stuff like that. We just like the Allegro better. And I don't know what, it's almost got a bacon flavor to it. I don't know what's in there, but it's got a really good flavor to it. If y'all haven't tried it, we don't have any affiliation with them, but it's good stuff. All right, guys, we're probably gonna speed the video up where we won't bore y'all to death, and then we'll get back with y'all. All right, guys, we got all our meat placed. We only got 4 racks on this dehydrator, so we went back and used the bottom rack. I don't know if you're supposed to use it or not, but we're using it. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. So we got all that bag on these basically 5 racks. Got them all seasoned up. You can put the top on it. Depending on your hydrator and how hot it gets, and I don't know how hot this one gets, 8 to 10 hours. We're gonna check it in about 5, and then that'll kind of give us a little bit of judgment. So we're fixing to turn her on and let her go, and we'll show y'all the finished product. All right, guys, we're back. It's the next day. We put our deer jerky on last night, and we kept checking it. She checked it at, I think, what, 5 hours?
I checked it at 4 hours and then 6 hours.
6 hours, and it was done in 6 hours. So depending on the thickness of your meat is going to depend on how long you got to cook it. I mean, every recipe we've seen is going to be 8 plus or a little less. So 6 hours for as thin as this was sliced, and oh, it came out pretty dang good because we've already eaten 2 trays of it this morning. Got just the right amount of heat on the back end. It's not overpowered. It's got a good flavor with that Allegro, but it's a simple recipe. It's just 2 ingredients. I mean, you can't get much easier than that. We have put the other pack on. What time we put that on?
Oh, about 11.
About 11, so it's been going, what, 3 hours? And it's already looking pretty good already. We had to turn the dehydrator off where y'all could hear us. But we got another 5 full racks. We've already decided we're gonna pull another ham out and do another ham because we got some family members that are gonna want some of this too. So
yep,
we're gonna give probably half or most of this away. Then when we go back home, we'll pull another ham out, slice it back up, and we'll rinse and repeat. But this is just the way we make it. It's very, very simple, and y'all all try it because it's really good. Like I said, there's 100 different recipes out there, but as far as simplicity of it, this is hard to beat. So we hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all liked the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye, y'all.